Hi.
Hi, Pauli, how are you?
Good. So these are our cameras. Somewhere here.
Yeah, I saw them.
Hi guys. Hi everyone.
Hi.
Today I have a guest, my friend Pauli. We both in the same program together at Aalborg University. We're doing environmental sciences together. So the reason why she's here with me today is because I wanted us to chat a bit about her finding accommodation and her experience, because I know that a lot of the students that are coming to Aalborg for the summer, for the spring semester, will want that kind of information. And I just thought we'll chat briefly about her experience and all the resources she used to find accommodation. So Paula, introduce yourself
Okay.
to the people.
You already introduced me. So, well, my name is Paula. I'm in here, I'm studying the same master as Tobeko. We met there in Aalborg University. And there are several different places where you can find accommodation or at least search. Ones are in Facebook group. The groups of Facebook are more or less, there are plenty of them. I will name some of them so you can know.
So just briefly tell us where you're from.
Me. Sorry. I'm from Argentina. I have my Italian citizenship. That is why I'm studying here. And that's it. It's a master for 2 years. I don't know if I will stay longer. I don't know. we will see. But yeah, that's the main reason.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, today we're being very creative, and that's because of the brains of these two ladies.
Super scientific.
Maybe
and so smart.
Maybe we'll show the setup, but for now, let's just get on with the recording.
The setup is recorded, so we will have it.
So before you moved to this place, we're currently recording at Paula's place. Before you moved here, you stayed somewhere else with people. How did you find that accommodation?
At first, I came here and I stayed like in a hostel. There was a guest house for more or less 10 days. Because it was difficult to find from Argentina, and all the things to pay and everything was like a lot of struggle. So the easiest thing was to have this by booking. It was by booking that I looked for this job. And then I stayed at with some roommates were Bulgarians, a family of Bulgarians, and we were 5. It was really nice experience. It was my first family in Aalborg, so I'm super happy to meet them.
I haven't stayed with any family.
It was so nice. It's nice to share, at least when you first come here and don't know anyone. So it's helpful because they really help you, and it's really nice. And then after more or less 3 months, I moved to close to the center city with my boyfriend that came from Argentina as well.
Connor, you must check him out on YouTube Play Music. You must check him out on Instagram. You must check him out everywhere.
He's a musician.
I'll put a link on the bottom, on the description.
Yeah, he's a musician, so he's playing his music. But so we moved here, and this is like the new apartment, and it wasn't hard at the first time to find an accommodation, but I find it harder when I moved here in around December, because it was like a lot of demand, and it was not that much offer. And also, I researched it from a lot of places, especially from Facebook. Facebook, you will find everything like jobs, places to live, furniture, whatever. So
it is. Facebook is actually it's being used a lot in Denmark. I think that was like a shock for me. I'm gonna say a culture shock, because I think I come in South Africa. Yes, Facebook is still being used, but not at the level at which it's being used here. I found my phone from Facebook. You find furniture on Facebook. You find a whole lot of like good quality things, like even accommodation. Like when I was going to move here, I joined some groups online about Aalborg international students, just so that I know where I can find accommodation and all of that. My experience was totally different to yours because I applied through the university accommodation office for international students. So I'm staying at a collegium and I plan on staying there because I don't want to go through what you went through. Yes. I plan on staying there forever. So it was totally different. But I know that on Facebook you find good deals, even on furniture, on
everything. You can also find free stuff, and that's great.
Yes,
Rebecca will tell you afterwards. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, Facebook is a really good social network. So yeah, you have briefly you have like the different portals. One, the most like common one is Bullet portal, and the other ones are you can find this accommodation in different Facebook groups as well as marketplace. Some names of these Facebook groups are Accommodation for Students in Aalborg, Aalborg Students, International Aalborg, Room in Aalborg. So if you search in Facebook, you will find a lot of them. And generally, like the ones that,
the most useful ones or the most resourceful.
Yeah, and the people that want to rent their apartment, they publish them in all the groups.
Yeah. So I've seen a couple of adverts online
that are repeated. Yeah. So it's more or less the same. But you also can subscribe to some portals. This is you have to pay the first subscription. That it depends on the portal. That it could be like within 2 days. You pay 30 coronas. And then when that second day is expired or that 5th day is expired, then you have to pay like the subscription for the whole month. That is around 300 coronas.
In South African rands, that is 300 times 2.5, whatever that is. But it's quite a lot to pay for a monthly service. That is.
Yeah. And the thing is with these portals is that they have to contact the landlord first. It depends. There are some that you can contact like directly to the landlord, and some of them from some of these portals you have to contact first to the the people that sell houses. How do you say?
Agents.
Yeah, the agency, and then the agency contacts the landlord. So it's like a super huge chain that if you don't have like a lot of time, it's like a bit annoying, and you also don't have answers from all of the applications you make. That is another thing. But generally in Facebook is good because you have the direct contact with the landlord, and so that is really good. Another option is that you go strictly through these agencies, and then it's like you have one step less.
So when I was sorry to cut you short. No. So when I was applying, one of the things that I was stressed about, in fact, when I was moving from South Africa to here, one of the things that I was worried about was affording my life, my lifestyle and all of that. I found that I think the culture here is to pay 3 months rent up front. And I think it's extreme. How did you find that whole experience when it comes to now actually having to move here? How did you find that whole setup for you?
For me, it was super expensive. The thing is, for example, the first thing I did was first this guest house. I didn't have to pay any deposit, so it was good. And then at first I went there because the room that was available like from the 1st of September, and I arrived the 20th of August, so I needed a place to stay. But another thing is that I searched a room that I didn't have to pay like a huge deposit because I didn't have that much money. And then when I moved to this third place, then we have to pay a big deposit. But I have also the savings from my boyfriend, so we could manage. But it's really, it is really a lot of money. At least when you first come here, you have to have like savings. A lot of savings because you will notice that it's expensive. Rent? It is 3 months, and it's 3 months. And also you have like the rent, and also this constant the
that-
heat,
that-
the water,
okay,
everything,
okay.
all those, yeah.
Like
Things that you have
the
to-
normal monthly costs associated with renting, I guess.
Yes, that are heat, water, and everything.
And you think the thing is, you think you can save on heat, but then this country is cold.
It's
Like
cold.
just the last few days, it's been snowing, and I think I recorded a bit of that. I'll show you. And you think, okay, no, I can work my way around this saving, but you don't want to die in a house because you don't want to have the heat on. But I mean, you find other ways, I guess, like getting a hot water bottle or whatever. But sometimes you just know that I just need to switch the radiator on.
Yes.
So it's not cheap, is what I mean. Okay.
No, yeah, the heat is not cheap, but it's not that expensive in comparison with
doable.
Europe. Yeah, it's not, and it's all from water power, so it's different. And they say that the industry that makes cement uses the heat to heat all the city. So that's why they are explaining that this heat is not that expensive. And you also have these measurements for water, heat, and all the other things, electricity also. And it is renewed by 1 year. So after 1 year, if you consumed less, then you will have a less bill.
Okay. So you don't pay any bill now. You only pay at the end.
No. You pay, but now we are paying the bills that is
based on
related,
someone's
to the
previous tenants.
Yeah. And I know
that's not fair, but okay.
No, but it's the way it is. And another place to look, especially if you're a student, is AQ. ACU is AKU, accommodation.
I'll put the link at the bottom.
And it's really good because in general the deposits are not that big, and if you are by yourself, you can have for a good price, like a good room are more or less like 40 meters square meters. So it's like a really good place to go. And if but the bad thing of that is that you have to wait in a waiting list, and they call you. So it's not that you for sure you have it. You have to apply with a lot of anticipation.
Yeah, a friend of ours, one of our colleagues from class, arrived here because we all arrived around the same time, around August, because we had to be in quarantine for 2 weeks before university started. But she had to wait until October. I think she was moving to a place in October. So that's a long time. And she also got her accommodation via ACU. So to move from one place to another. So there's been different experiences in terms of accommodation.
Yes, for
so
sure.
This place where you're staying, where I'm staying, because I said it's a university collegium, I didn't have to. It was partially furnished. When you moved in, what did you have in terms of
anything? Nothing. Nothing. Not anything. Nothing.
You had the fridge at least.
At least the fridge and the oven. So it's not all the stove. I don't know. That's a lot. But in general, when you rent like a new house, you don't have anything. But the good thing is that here the people throw their stuff in the street, so you can go through the garages and see some stuff, and all the couches and sofa and tables and whatever we got them from a marketplace, with
people that are moving
really
out. For example, at the end of the semester, some people will be moving out and they're saying, look, I've got a chair, it's still working, or I've got a lamp, it's still working. You could find a lot of good things there. I remember just before I arrived, I used to see a lot in the pages, and I'd be like, oh man, why am I still in South Africa? Because there were so many good things on like chairs and tables and lamps. Because some people are going back to their home countries and they have nothing to do with that. And where I'm staying, I see a lot of, right now there's a bed that is by the gate when you go out.
Yes.
So I see a lot of that, and it's still in a good condition.
Yeah,
the frame you can use. So
you can
things like that.
Yeah, you can find everything from microwaves, stoves, couches. I don't know, forks, spoons, knives, everything you want. You can go. If you go around, you can find it in the street. You have to be patient also.
Sometimes they also advertise on Facebook to say come collect. You just have to collect for yourself.
There's a special group that is called Bars Go, that is from the Danish people that publishes their stuff like just for free. And also there's a Facebook group that is free stuff in Aalborg or something like that. They also like publish.
That they give it away.
And also in marketplace, sometimes there are some things for free or with a very little, with a very low cost. So that is really good.
Okay, so how many places did you actually see before you saw this one?
Like,
how many frogs did you kiss before?
Online, there were like a lot, at least 50. So that was a lot. But to go around, like to see personally the place, were like around 10. The thing here that I realized was like, especially the houses or the apartments that are close to the center city, the bathroom, the toilets are like super tiny, and that's why like from 10 that I saw, then we were like just the two of them were like getting from the filter, and this was a really good one. That I thought I have this problem with the bathroom under thing, like you have the shower in above the things where you pee.
That is so weird.
It is weird because they are so tiny.
I wish you had recorded some of these things for me. But what are some of the things that were important to you when you're looking at the place? Because when you're looking at a place, because it's quite far from campus.
It is super far from campus. Now I have the bus that is close to the university. I take just one bus and I can go. And if not, I ride the bike. But it's like a long term, like it's like more or less 9 kilometers. So it's a lot just from one
trip,
one way. So the other way in total, the overall is 18 kilometers. So it's a lot. But you can have like electric bike when you have the savings, or a scooter, or just the bus. And if not, it's good to have like close, like in the middle, close to the university, and also close to the center, because in the center is where you have like more movement, and if you want to go out, then it's easier to go because it's closer and it's not that far away. So I like to be in the middle. Now I'm like more far away, but I'm still fine. Especially now that we have this online lesson, so I don't have to go there, so it's really good to stay here. Yes.
Yeah. My experience with staying close to campus but not close to other amenities has not been nice. I stay about 2 kilometers walking to campus, which sounds like it's not far, but I don't cycle because I cannot cycle. I thought I was gonna learn, but I think I'm not gonna learn. I don't know. We'll see. The year is only starting, It's January. Who knows?
2021. Come on.
But I don't. And it rains a lot here.
Yeah.
So if you've got a long commute to make to go to school or whatever, it becomes
hard.
A lot.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't rain just like it comes from one direction. It rains and then there's wind all over. And sometimes it's like it just hits you and you can't breathe and just like contemplating all your life choices. And it just hurts inside like, why did I even come so far north? But okay, so I hear you. So what are some of the things that you like about this area that you stay in that made you decide, even though it's far, you want to be here?
Because it's close to the center. I have a lot of friends near here, so I have a neighbor family from Argentina, so it's really good. And the neighborhood is quiet, but I didn't choose like by the neighborhood. I choose like for the accommodations of the apartment, because I find it like it had a good light, it was like spacious, and it was good, and the bathroom was good. So I had
was a big selling point.
Yeah, I had like 2 options. This was like more quiet, because the other one was like close to the bridge and it was super noisy. And then that's why the reason why we choose here. We didn't choose like the neighborhood. I would prefer to be more close to the university. Not super close, but like at least in the middle. But I find it fine. Now it's fine.
when you stayed with the first family you stayed with, was it a bit more halfway to?
Yeah, it was halfway. It
Oh,
was
okay.
like, I don't know, 15 minutes from home to university. It was really good. It was like, faster than the bus, so it was great. But now it's a little bit more far.
Okay, cool. So I think, I don't know, do you have anything else to add?
No,
I think
so.
that's. I hope that's informative in terms of accommodation, and I hope you have maybe learned. I will put all of the links of the places she's mentioned and the Facebook pages she's mentioned. So if you're coming to Aalborg and you want accommodation, then this video can be helpful to you, and as well as the different portals she's mentioned. I'll put all of the links at the bottom of the description of this video, and I hope that this can be helpful to you.
And if you have questions, you can.
I'll put my details, but I can obviously ask her if you're looking for accommodation and you have you hit a brick wall. I put my Instagram link all the time, so if you want, you can hit me up on my inbox, and I'm more than happy to help or ask her to help out. It's not a problem at all. Cool. So the next video that I'm going to be doing relates to food prices. Because there's another thing that somebody worries about.